What is up, guys? We are back again, and let me tell you, this right here, I don't know how long I'm going to do this video, because it took me a while, and I mean a while, to even watch this movie, to get through this movie, because I did not know if I was going to have time. I wanted to watch this, but at the same time, I was kind of worried if it was going to live up to the hype. And it did. We are going to be talking about, of course, Avatar 2, Way of the Water. Now, before anyone goes into this, before anyone says anything, if you guys enjoyed this movie, first off, leave a comment about what you thought about it, as well as also your thoughts about it. Did you guys love it, hate it? What was your overall thoughts of the film? Now, my personal overall thoughts of the film, I enjoyed this movie. I did. There was a lot to put in this. To sum it up, in short order, I'm going to go into different things if I can. I think, one, that it was interesting on what they did with Jake Sully, him now having four children. If you really want to get technical, he had four children with his now wife, Nefertiti, and they had two sons, a young daughter, and a daughter slash adoptee that was Sigourney Weaver's character, but in her avatar form, and she had a daughter, which was kind of crazy, which later we find out that she's very unique. She's not your normal human hybrid type of avatar. She's very interesting. And when I say very interesting, it's where she's very connected to Pandora. And there's a scene where she finally starts to figure out that she's so close to Awat that she can actually use her not her tail, but her oh man, what do they call it? Their hair that they connect to animals and everything of that nature, which is really cool, because I think that she has some weird connection to the planet, and she's able to use it to her advantage. Now, the older brother was sort of the favorite. He was the poster boy of the family, and he always did what Jake told him to do, because Jake literally not only led as a father, but he led as a chief, because he became the new leader of the tribe. And that's what Nefertiti's father wanted in the in the last one. He wanted a strong leader for that tribe in the forest. And the middle son is more like Jake, because when they do have to leave, which I'm going to get into in a little bit, is because they have to leave because a familiar face comes back, and in the way we don't really want. So Miles Quaritch, who was the main one, the commander in the previous film, his remnants and his memories went into an avatar that looked like him, and then others that were loyal to him, and they go on the hunt for Jake Sully and his family, and they have to leave, and they have to somehow fight their way to Sanctuary and be able to hide from them while they are trying to hunt them. Now, they do go to another tribe, which is more towards the water, and it's really cool because they get to know how they can be more around sea creatures, and the sea creatures were absolutely amazing. Let me make a side note about this, guys. The CGI was absolutely gorgeous in here. It was not only just amazing, but it was amazing to see something refreshing. It was amazing to see something that I wanted and I've been wanting to see for so long, because I honestly thought that the CGI was going to be crap. And honestly, this is how CGI should look. Let me tell you something here, guys. And again, I don't care what anyone says. This is how CGI should look for any show, any movie, if they actually put their money where their mouth is. Because if they actually did this, we probably would have better entertainment visually than what we do in some movies and some shows. And I will take that to the bank. So, The middle son pretty much does what his father does. He falls in love with the local chief's daughter of this tribe. And same thing where his son gets pretty much hazed by the brother and among others because of, they can't be underwater that long. They can't do this that long. They're outsiders of this tribe. They start learning the ways of this tribe. And they're still trying to be on the run from the Marines. And the Marines do come back. And they've been on this planet for over a year. They literally came back, destroyed all the forests, and they just kept on trying to fight. So again, these ones have been fighting for so long, for a year. And now that they're getting stronger, they're like, Jake's like, okay, I know how they think, I know how they do. If we run, then maybe I can protect you guys. And that's the entirety of this film, is that he fights and then he runs. And I know a lot of people probably did not like that, but I kind of understood it to a certain way. But then he soon realizes, I can't keep running. Because the more I keep running, then the more it's going to happen. Now, there is a sad scene in here, which again, the movie's been out for a while, so if you guys don't know, when they finally go to war with everybody, it's kind of bittersweet because unfortunately Jake's oldest son does die trying to protect his younger brother and their friend Spider, who is actually the son of this commander, and he tries to teach his so-called dad the ways of, Pandora, about the creatures, the people, and everything of that nature. And again, it does have a lot of similarities to the very first movie, so don't take that too much into account. But again, it really is a gorgeous movie, and it does have a lot of action, comedy, drama, thriller, adventure, and I think it really does show everything that the first movie did, and even better now, because we got a longer story, we were able to see more, we were able to see more of the world of Pandora, and that of how vast it is, how beautiful it can be, from the forest to the water, to the animals, to the people, to the culture. It pretty much, I even said this to somebody, that it felt like, they were the Native Americans, with these ones coming from another place and trying to take over, the new land. Because again, Earth is dying, and I forgot Earth is dying, and that this is the reason why human beings are trying to take over Pandora, because they consider themselves the apex predator, and they're so vast in their technology, and they're having to use technology to make money and also take over the animals and everything of that nature. Again, I like I said, guys, I enjoyed this movie. I did. It's very long. It's 3 hours long. Again, the story does really kind of take a turn when you think that they're going to be safe for a minute, and unfortunately they're not, because that commander's right on their tail. No pun intended. And then as soon as that happens, seeing Jake's oldest die, and you even think Jake's gonna die, because even when he's fighting off the commander, you're like, oh man, is he gonna survive? Is he gonna survive? And he almost doesn't. But his middle son saves him, and then we see Spider save his so-called father. And a lot of people are even wondering, even myself, like, why are you saving him? Like, why are you saving him? And again, it's for plot, twist, because again, we're probably going to get a third movie. It's already been confirmed that we should be getting a third movie. But it just makes me wonder again, why, if you don't want nothing to do with him, why would you save the clone of your father? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. That's just me personally. I think that this movie, is it movie of the year? I don't think it's movie of the year. Is it a good movie? Yes. Is it a fantastic movie? I would say yes. But again, year? No, I don't think so. I think that this movie really does need to get watched again on the big screen. I'll watch it at home. I enjoyed watching it at home. And you don't even need a Sony TV to watch this, guys. You really don't. If you want the best experience, you guys can watch it on the big screen, or even watch it on a Sony screen if you want to. That's up to you. But if you want just a good experience, enjoy the movie. Enjoy even the ending with Jake and everyone come together to fight against the Marines, and then finally realizing, hey, I can't keep running. I'm going to have to face them. And that's pretty much how it ends. And I like that, because I like how, Jake now is finally realizing, I can't run. I have to be a warrior still. And I can't, be scared of not losing my family. but I have to show that I'm willing to go to war and die for them. And that's pretty much what was interesting. And I will say with Neferi that she was a beast, man. I'm gonna tell you this, man. Man, the one that plays Gamora, I can't think of her name right now. I'm gonna have to look up her name. The scene where, and I gotta give it to Zell Zadania as well as also Sam Worthington, where that scene, man, where he comes to her and tells her, "I need you to be strong. We need to get our daughters. Let's go get our daughters," and just the emotion on her face, man. Because, and again, even though this is CGI, you can see the hurt in her eyes because they just lost their son. And you can see the hurt, the pain, the anger. Even me talking about it right now, it gets me a little glump in my throat because I can see it like right in front of me. And that just shows how good it can be. And that's what they're doing now with movies. And this is how good acting is, man. I mean, you don't have to have the best actor. You really don't. But again, I gotta give it to Sam Worthington in this, man. He really brought it. He brought it more in this film than he did in the previous one. Same thing with Zendaya, man. She was a damn beast taking out these Marines right after her son died. I mean, she was just tearing them apart. She wasn't even a mother anymore. She was acting like an animal, like a mother/animal with just rage because you knew anyone that's seen any movie. And even if you have kids, or if you don't have kids, or if you even have common sense, it's like, dude, she doesn't care if she dies. As long as she saves her family, as long as she saves her kids, her daughters, because her daughters does get kidnapped by the commander. But again, she don't care. She's like, dude, kill me, but I'm going to take you with me. And that's what was so cool to see. And even with Sully, he was even like, dude, you can try to kill me, but you're not going to, because I'm going to take your ass with me. And that's what makes Jake such a badass character. And this is a guy that was in a wheelchair that had heart. And that's what was amazing. And I really, like I said, I enjoyed this movie. I think this movie really is one of those you can just sit out and enjoy and have fun with. And also watch it again. Be prepared to watch it for a good while. Again, James Cameron has that on there for a while. But either way, guys, what did you guys think of Avatar? Was it a great film? Was it a bad film? What was your overall thoughts? Please let me know down in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, I'm still about subscribing. Leave a big like on the video if you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you as always on the next one.